Mr. Lyons is with us in the studio to talk about his experience at Alden. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Lyons. What do you love most about working at the Alden Central School?
Well, Carl, I enjoy the families, teachers, faculty, and staff. Most all the students over the 29 years that I've been here in Alden Central. Really, some great families, a lot of family support,
Yep.
and students that are ready to learn and excited and well behaved.
And I can say from my personal experience, when I had you in the intermediate school, it was a great environment there. So how do you create like that positive environment in your school?
Well, thank you for the compliment. Yeah, a lot of it, Carl, is really by example, and kind of lead the troops and model the behavior. So, it's each and every day, child by child, student by student, family by family, and it's really about building relationships, and then not only a positive but an upbeat, we can do it manner. I like, as you know, I like the personal touch. I always feel that families are sharing an important part of their life with us. And that's a tremendous responsibility. It's also an honor. So as I have been in Alden as a teacher before that, I have a good sense of that sharing and that respect, and so you go with those feelings and those flows and those relationships, and it's built over time. It doesn't come automatic. And one of the stories that I have is that over the years I have students whose parents had as students, so that's a real flashback.
And you've been here for a few years, so what are some of the highlights of your career at Alden?
Oh boy, well, 29 years. Alden Elementary, Town Line, Alden Intermediate, and of course the last 6 years at Alden Primary. I think some of my memories have been, in the positive sense, the curriculum advances we made in English language arts and mathematics, science and social studies, our integration and infusion of technology. And on the downside, Carl, we've had some tough budget years with layoffs and reductions, and those guys weathered those as well. Our current Board of Education is very child-centered, very thoughtful. Our leadership has been real solid. And would you like a short story for related to that? Mr. Stoltman, as you know, was a student at Alden. I remember he was in high school. Teacher, physical education, athletic director, middle school principal, acting superintendent, and now our superintendent. And the reason I share that story is because he brings all of those experiences to his current leadership. So really, it's been the leadership and the Board of Education, and it's been a lot of teamwork at Alden Central, and I've enjoyed it. I don't call it work anymore. I say to Mrs. Lyons, I'm going to school because it is a enjoyable enjoyable part of my life.
Now, you're known for having a pretty impressive memory, and you're able to remember students from years ago. So what exactly is your strategy for that, if there is a strategy?
Yeah, do you ever see the movie Rain Man?
I have not.
I have a little bit of that, but I think what it is, Carl, it's of course, is I have lunch with the students, and I ride the buses, and I interact with them. I kind of repeat their names to myself. I can associate their families, and in my job, some of the students that aren't always well behaved automatically come to my attention, but I've made a special point of recognizing students in the entire school. So it's just a lot of repetition, a lot of some memory, some the repetition part, and some of it, if a child is really tall or short or has glasses or red hair, the name connection comes a little quicker. With some of the students that are very capable, very well behaved, I've made a conscious effort over the years to reach out and to get to know them and them to know me. And to be quite frank with you, I hope the other administrators pick up on that and use that as a model, because again, your parents, who I know very well, and your sisters and your brother, are really sharing an important part of their life with us, and I take that quite seriously. So there's a lot of little tricks and strategies as I interact with them, and that whole lunch piece, that's one of the ways. And just greeting the students every day, and in the afternoon visiting the classrooms, there's a number of things that kind of come together. But you know, the many thousands of students I've had, Carl, they do kind of blend after a little while.
I would imagine.
But I can do it pretty well.
So just to see how well you remember any names, we have a few pictures here of students, of Alden students, just to see if you can remember them.
Let me try. You put me on the spot here, buddy. But Corey Summerall. Nope. Oh, Matt Shue. Okay. Yes, fourth grade. Mrs. Donovan was his teacher for Matt.
Wow. Okay.
I think so, Matt. You tell me if I'm wrong, but I got it.
I don't know.
Oh, this guy. He's man, oh man, what a politician. Oh, Jacob. Yeah. Jake was always looking for my job, you know. He was a little bee. Shake my hand. Hello, Mr. Lyons. I like your shirt today. He's quite a schmoozer. And I remember his sister, too. I know he lives in the village. Jacob Fairbanks. Oh, this is one of the Weary girls, the oldest, Talissa. One of 8. 8. You live on Broadway, and nice pool. And she's working at the primary school now as a student helper. Intern, yeah, she's Alyssa, very nice young lady. And the 8 students, her younger brother Brendan, Andrew and Brandon, and Nate, and the whole gang. And I had her mom in school, Carol Hinskin, and her dad, Joe Weary. You know, oh, I know that Weary smile.
Yeah, you know that one.
Well, this one's a little tough, but I can get it. Oh, Jacob Eberle, okay. See, as I left the students in 3rd or 4th grade, now they have hair and glasses and cell phones, and they're driving cars, and some have pimples, and you know. And then 4th and 5th grade, they didn't have cars and cell phones and pimples. Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot here, buddy. They do change.
Yeah, they changed a bit.
Oh, Kristen Blutsky. Yeah, well, I know him out on the Dursum Road.
I'm not sure if you'll know this one.
Well, if they have a discipline record, I would know them. If I had to yell at them a few times, or you know, give them a little warm-up, tune-up, and let I know them a little bit better. Oh, Conrad. No, he went to St. John's in the early years. So Conrad, I knew he went to St. John's, but I didn't have him as an elementary student. But I remember his family was very active at St. John the Baptist.
Now this one's going back a few years here.
Oh.
You can remember that one.
Cam Gordon. Oh yes, his mom's a nurse. He lived next to Mr. Shannon out on the Peters Corners Road. Yeah, I remember when he came to Alden in 4th and 5th grade. Yeah, nice family. Couple of brothers, and Dad worked for the power company, and nice young man, real bright, real articulate, a lot of fun. But he came like 4th, 5th grade when they built the house in Alden. I remember Cam.
I'm pretty sure you know this one.
Oh, no, Scott, sure.
Yeah.
And Carrie and your mom and dad, Wayne, and I say a prayer for your grandma. You know, nice, wonderful family. All the Aldingers, Weisbecks, all
been here a while.
Kobolds, all part of Alden. Now this is a tough one.
Yeah, this back before they had digital cameras.
Adam Stoltman. He could decide to grow a beard the morning that he wanted to go out. He could decide to grow a beard. Oh, that's Mr. Stoltman. Nice gentleman. Always, as we're on the topic of Mr. Stoltman, here's your picture, Adam. You know, very honest, very thoughtful, hardworking, professional. Appreciate his leadership here at Alden Central, as well as other individuals.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
I have 2 stories. Would you like to hear a quick story? So one of the students at Alden Primary said to me, Mr. Lyons, you like my grandpa? I said, what do you mean I'm like your grandpa? He said, well, you have gray hair like my grandpa. You talk like my grandpa. And you have a belly like my grandpa. I said, oh, really? And she said, I love my grandpa. So that's the good news. And then one other story, I don't know if this is could be public right here, but I don't know if you're aware, I went to school with Abraham Lincoln. And he lived in one log cabin, I lived in another. And we walked to school, and as you know, he went on to be president, and I came to be principal. So my point too is, in life and school, it's important to have a sense of humor, and certainly enjoy your time and the opportunity. And I hope that what we do at Alden Central gives you and and other students, a foundation for your future. You can look back and say, I had a good start, and people cared about me. And with that vein, I want to take a moment to recognize people at Alden Central, faculty and staff, other administrators, transportation, technology, food service, buildings and grounds, district office. Because there's no I in team. I know it sounds hokey, but it hasn't just been me. I have a wonderful team and backbone to make all this happen.
Yeah.
And we've had some peaks, and we've had some valleys. We had some celebrations, and we've had some sadness. But again, back to the word about relationships. It's all the time and effort that you put into to work and to life that really is your reward.
Well, thank you so much for taking
You're welcome,
the time
buddy.
out
Nice
talk
to
about
see you.
your
I have one last prop here, my
Oh.
Alden hat. Somebody asked me,
The
do I have
throwback?
any clothes that don't
Yeah.
have Alden on them? And I say, well, not too many. But. All right, Carl. Thanks a lot, buddy.
No problem.